With a single 2x4, let's make something that by the end of the weekend will be sold on the marketplace. I'm making the stool 28 inches tall, which is on the tall side for a sitting stool. Feel free to cut that down to 24 inches or so. Cut off double of what you need from the 2x4 and rip it down into 2x2s. While on the table saw, before we go cut the legs, take the rest of the 2x4s, square off both sides to end at 3 inches, and then resaw it to 3/4 inches minus a 1/16 of an inch, half of the curve of the blade. Take those two boards and rip them in half. We're now ready to head to the miter saw. Set both your angles to 6 degrees and your stop block to 28 inches. Cut 4 legs. Set your legs on the table and set them in a distance needed for a 12 by 12 top, with a little overlap on each side. Measure at 2 different heights the distance between the legs. This will be needed to cut the cross parts. Set your miter saw angle to 6 degrees on the front and 0 degrees on the back. Cut 2 of the shorter size and 2 of the longer side, flipping the board between each cut to have a pyramid shape instead of parallel cuts like the legs. For the top of the seat, we're using parts used to make the crossposts. Cut them all to 12 inches and glue them up into a panel. Make sure to clamp it vertically too, to avoid any twisting during the drying. While this dries, it's time to assemble the stool frame. Set the parts flat on a table, add glue, clamp, and leave to dry, using the short cross part. Measure and make sure both parts are the same height. If you prefer written instructions with detailed images and diagrams, check out mattbuilds.com to see what plans I have available. Thanks for checking it out. Also, please like the video and subscribe. It helps the YouTube algorithm push my video to more people. Thanks to all subscribers. To attach both parts together, use the longer cross part and set it lower. Same height on both sides. Glue and clamp to leave to dry. Don't worry about not having used screws yet, I have a plan. To attach both parts together, use the longer cross part and set it lower. Same height on both sides. Glue and clamp to leave to dry. Don't worry about not having used screws yet, I have a plan. By now, I take my seat top and plane it down, barely just enough to be entirely flat on both sides. I want rounded corners on the seat, so I take a paint can, trace the corners, then head to the bandsaw and belt sander to get it nice and perfect. With my newly bought palm router, as my old one is now part of my CNC, I route the edges with a small roundover. Set the clamps away from the cross posts, but keep them there for now. Drill 2 1/4 inch holes, one on top of each other. I drill it about an inch into the crossposts. Add glue and put a hardwood dowel in both holes. Repeat for all 8 connections for 16 dowels total. Let it dry 15 minutes or so before moving, then sanding every surface, corner and edge. Smooth and ready for paint. I use the same black paint I usually use. It'll be finished with a water-based finish next. Before adding the finish, I have to add the stool top. I do so with 3/8 dowels right through the top into the legs. To finish, I'm using polyacrylic, a water-based product similar to polyurethane. That's it for this tool. Thanks for watching and subscribing.